Welcome, beloved chosen souls. Today we unpack a truth, subtle yet powerful. A truth that confuses many, but liberates those who grasp it. It's about the difference between being still and being covertly active. Listen carefully, because many have mistaken your quiet strength for weakness, your silence for submission, your patience for passivity. But chosen one, there's an ocean of difference between stillness and hidden action, between waiting and preparing, between silence and strategic observation. Let's set the record straight. Your stillness isn't inactivity, it's preparation. Some see your calm exterior and assume you're not doing enough. They mistake your peace for complacency. But behind your serene surface, there's fierce and deliberate activity happening. Unseen by human eyes, but deeply felt in the spiritual realm. Like a seed buried in dark soil, you're growing roots deeper than the world can imagine. You're gathering strength quietly, building foundations silently, and preparing strategically for your appointed moment. Understand this deeply. Just because they don't see your movements doesn't mean you aren't moving. Your covert activity is a spiritual strategy. It's wisdom disguised as silence. It's power hidden behind restraint. Science confirms what your soul already knows. The most potent forces often act silently. Think about tectonic plates. They move quietly beneath the Earth's surface, yet their silent shifts can shake entire continents. Your spiritual journey is no different. What appears calm on the surface is actually strategic alignment and powerful positioning beneath. You're not stagnant, you're discerning. You're not passive, you're proactive. You're not asleep, you're awake, alert, and aware. Some people interpret your patience as delay. They label your thoughtful observation as indecision. But patience isn't hesitation, it's discipline. Patience is the spiritual practice of timing, the divine art of knowing when to speak, when to act, and when to hold back. You understand intuitively that premature action can ruin a carefully laid plan, and impulsive moves can unravel what divine timing would perfect. Your stillness is divine alignment in action. It's the quiet sharpening of your discernment. It's the invisible refinement of your character. It's the unseen preparation for your destiny. Chosen one, your silence is not ignorance, it's spiritual intelligence. Your observers might wonder why you're not panicking, not rushing, not speaking, not reacting like everyone else. It's because you've learned a critical spiritual truth. Real power doesn't panic. It doesn't rush. It moves strategically, guided by inner clarity and divine alignment. While others operate in chaos, you operate in clarity. While others respond from emotions, you respond from revelation. People misunderstand you because they mistake visibility for progress. But you, chosen soul, understand that the most important spiritual victories happen behind closed doors, in secret spaces, in quiet conversations with God. Your spiritual power grows strongest in solitude. Your discernment sharpens most clearly in silence. Your destiny unfolds most effectively when you master the art of stillness. They underestimate you because your moves aren't loud, but wisdom doesn't need noise to validate its presence. Truth doesn't require attention to confirm its reality. Power doesn't shout. It simply stands firm, unwavering, confident. In your stillness, you're not waiting for circumstances to change. You're changing them covertly through prayer, intention, and unseen spiritual warfare. You're quietly shifting atmospheres, silently rearranging spiritual landscapes, strategically breaking generational patterns. Your quiet actions today are laying the groundwork for the miracles of tomorrow. Consider this carefully. Even the strongest winds begin with a gentle whisper. Even the largest trees grow from tiny, quiet seeds. So too, your greatest victories begin in quiet faith, silent trust, and hidden obedience. You might not be moving visibly, but you're moving intentionally. You might not be speaking loudly, but you're speaking purposefully. You might appear calm, but spiritually you're fiercely active, aligned and advancing. Chosen souls, your stillness is a weapon more powerful than words. Your silence speaks louder than noise. Your covert activity, hidden beneath your calm surface, is transforming battles you haven't yet faced. You weren't called to be loud, you were called to be effective. You weren't chosen to impress, you were chosen to impact. You weren't designed for applause, you were destined for purpose. So don't let the misunderstanding of others distract you. Continue mastering your quiet strategy. Keep nurturing your hidden strengths. Keep trusting divine timing, because when the moment arrives, the depth of your preparation will astound everyone who misread your silence. Let them misunderstand. Let them underestimate. Your victory will speak volumes when the time comes. Until then, remain steadfast in your sacred stillness. You are seen, you are understood, you are strategically placed. Stay covertly active, stay divinely patient, stay silently powerful. If this resonated deeply, like, share, and subscribe. Here, truth isn't just spoken, it's confirmed. You weren't frozen in place, you were rooted in preparation. There's a subtle line between passivity and strategic patience. While others saw your stillness as surrender, your soul was actively mapping the unseen battlefield. You didn't move prematurely, because wisdom whispered that timing, not speed, dictates true victory. Beloved, understand this clearly. Stillness does not mean absence of action. It means absence of visible reaction. The world expects noise as proof of effort, but heaven measures strength by your ability to remain quiet amidst chaos. Your silence was never weakness. It was spiritual stealth, covertly dismantling threats long before they surfaced. You see, the enemy miscalculated your quiet season. They thought because your voice was subdued, your power was diminished. But what they failed to realize was that beneath your silence, a profound transformation was taking place, one they could neither detect nor disturb. The greatest warriors do not announce their strategy. They move quietly, unseen, shifting pieces behind spiritual veils. Your season of silence was never abandonment. It was alignment. You were learning to fight battles in realms untouched by human eyes, securing victories your critics could never comprehend. Let them talk, chosen one. Let them wonder why you haven't responded, why you haven't retaliated. While they waste energy speculating, you've been building spiritual resilience, gathering divine intel, and reinforcing boundaries they can no longer penetrate. You were busy in the unseen, quietly dismantling the plots crafted against you. Your stillness holds the kind of power that sends confusion into enemy camps. They expected confrontation. You offered calm. They anticipated anger. You gave awareness. In doing so, you disarmed their weapons without ever engaging in their warfare. Your greatest defense became the discipline of not responding on their terms. Many confuse your quiet seasons with defeat. They whisper that you've given up, that your silence is compliance or surrender. Yet, they don't understand that the most significant movements happen silently beneath the surface. Consider nature. Roots deepen silently underground before any bloom breaks the soil. You are in a spiritual season where the unseen realm honors your hidden preparation. The quiet hours you've spent in solitude were not isolation. They were activation. Every tear you've shed, every prayer whispered into the night, every silent refusal to retaliate became seeds planted deep into spiritual soil. And now the harvest is coming, not through noise, but through undeniable proof of your hidden labor. Your character is stronger, your clarity sharper, your discernment unshakable. Those who misread your silence as absence of strength will soon realize it was your greatest act of warfare. You have moved from reacting to responding. Reaction is immediate and emotional. Response is strategic and wise. Reaction wastes energy. Response harnesses it. You didn't freeze. You intentionally paused. You didn't lose your voice. You reclaimed it by refusing to engage in noise that never mattered. Beloved, there's a difference between being hidden and being inactive. You were never inactive. You were growing beneath the surface, strengthening unseen muscles of faith, patience, and perseverance. This covert spiritual training has prepared you for elevation the enemy never saw coming. Every moment you remained still, your authority increased. Every temptation you resisted to clap back strengthened your spiritual position. You became spiritually covert, impossible to read, impossible to manipulate, because your emotions no longer dictated your movements, your divine assignment did. The enemy thrives on predictability. They anticipated you'd move like everyone else. Yet you remained still, disciplined, covertly active, unpredictable to those accustomed to chaos. This disciplined stillness disrupted their plans because darkness cannot predict the movements of someone guided by divine intelligence. Now is your moment to embrace the truth of your hidden activity. Your season of silence was preparation for divine exposure. Not exposure of your faults, but exposure of your strength, your discipline, your unshakable resolve. You're about to witness the fruit of every silent, secret victory. Your stillness was spiritual precision at its finest. No wasted movement, no emotional recklessness, just quiet, calculated, consistent spiritual alignment. Your silence became your sanctuary. Your quiet faith became your fortress. And your hidden discipline became your greatest strategy. So walk confidently into the clarity you've earned. Stand boldly in the authority your quiet discipline has established. The season of covert preparation is yielding visible, undeniable fruit. They saw stillness. Heaven saw steady, strategic action. And now everyone will witness what was happening beneath the surface all along. Until next time, chosen soul, remain still, remain wise, remain blessed.